So this is Sparky. Sparky is a very young feeling 16-year-old off-track thoroughbred. He's experimented in a few careers, including low-level eventing, dressage, trail riding. But you can see that he happily earns his name. So we started his session with a little lunging to see where he was. Obviously, he's got some tension and some excess energy that he is happy to share with us. I started with a hard pad under his left front. He was very curious about the pad. He has experienced them before, so he had a good idea of what was going on. And so he's still very aware of the outside activities. He's very conscious of the farm, but is standing patiently. He checks in with me and just gives it a minute here. So there he kind of had a moment to be a little bit more cognizant of the effects of Surefoot. So he lowered his head, checked out the pad, and then ultimately pawed it to a hind leg, which is something that he repeated throughout the session. And it seemed to consistently be the right hind leg that he would toss it to. So I gave him a minute here. He had a nice shake, a lick and chew. Now he's scratching his side, but isn't quite really ready to move off yet. I did a few more opportunities there, both trying to use the pads under his hind legs and also in combination, two fronts and then diagonals. He seemed to prefer to continue to go back to that right hind leg. And after a few moments there, probably about 5 or 10 minutes, I then lunged him again. You can see he was still tense, but starting to slow down a hair. And now we're under the right front with a firm pad. He's a little bit more in focus now. So he checks in with me regularly and had again tossed that pad to the right hind. So I just went ahead and rearranged it for him. So here we have him kind of having a little release there again. Nice lick and chew, a nice neck shake. He then repositions himself, but continues to keep that right hind on the pad. I like to see that his overall outline has relaxed. His head's more level now. He's a bit softer in his expression, although still very, very much aware of what's going on outside the arena. And this is a motion that he has done in the body work, in which he will try to put his chin on my shoulder and kind of take the tension off of his pole. His pole is an area that has quite a bit of tension. He is a very successful cribber, and it's been kind of an area that we're trying to gradually relax. And this is also another motion that he does during body work, where he twists his neck, he moves his jaw mostly to the left side. So it's interesting to see that with the pad under the hind leg, that he's getting a lot of feels all the way through his body. And there you get a better glimpse of it. So we return to lunging, and all of a sudden we have a lovely, balanced, respectable horse.